At the core of Manresa bread is our mill. We have been milling our own flour basically from the beginning. In 2018, we purchased a new American stone mill, which is what we use now. And that is a large 40-plus inch millstone that allows us to mill California grains. And the majority of our bread is at least 50% up to 100% fresh milled flour. And our pastry program also is very inspired by the grains and specifically the flavors of the flours that we're able to access. There are such a huge variety of flours, and that is why for us milling our own flour is so important, because the fresher the flour, and then additionally the fact that it's whole grain, maintains the flavor of that flour. And then I feel like our job as a bakery and as chefs is to evolve our recipes so that that flavor still comes through. We really try to delve deeper into each variety of flour. So at any given time, we typically have at least 5 different kinds of flour. When we think about formulating a recipe, we're going to ask ourselves, what are we trying to highlight? I like a lot of different flavors to come through rather than just sweet. And so I think that utilizing the fresh milled flour in our pastry program allows us to kind of play with those balances of flavor more that would otherwise maybe be a little bit more one note. And so I'm not necessarily aiming for every customer to walk into Manresa bread and say, oh, wow, I can really taste this whole wheat. What I want them to say is, oh, wow, I've never had a babka that's this delicious. Or, oh, wow, this tart is amazing. Or this loaf of bread, I can't believe it's 100% whole grain because you've achieved such a beautiful crumb structure. We're not trying to be 100% fresh milled in everything. That's not kind of our goal. Our goal is to create something really beautiful that utilizes what is around us and that kind of asks of our team to engage. And I think that for me is, again, part of why we want to fresh mill things. It's a lot easier to open a bag of flour. It is one more step, but to me, I can taste the difference, and I think our customer can taste the difference. And it's kind of putting that continuous challenge out there for ourselves of how do we make this better? How do we keep growing?